We got a lot going on, including talking more about your preparations for Haiti coming up in the next hour.
That's right.
But right now in the studio, we have a couple of guests. Perhaps you've been to Pigeon Forge. Perhaps you've seen a very incredibly designed upside-down house that has a lot going on in it. And here in the studio, we have Rich Benjamin. He's with Wonderworks there in Pigeon Forge. And also one of the performers that performs at the Hoot and Holler Dinner Show inside of Wonderworks is Scraps. Welcome to you both.
Scraps, hey, thanks for having us today, man. Hoot and holla. All right.
Is that how you say it? I always wondered.
Oh, when we get fired up, man, you know, then it's hoot and holla.
So now, Rich, this is Rich Benjamin. He's with Wonderworks there in Pigeon Forge. You've got a large theater in there as well as a lot of other attractions.
We do. Wonderworks is, it's over 120 different interactive adventures. Then we have a 300-seat theater where we do have 2 shows. Right now we have the Hoot and Holler Dinner Show.
Hoot and holler.
Woohoo! And then, basically we just have all-time, a whole day of fun in store for you inside of there. And as we were talking earlier, we're bringing in another show, Terry Evans Wood's The Wonders of Magic.
Oh, I see.
This is so exciting. This is huge news.
You guys are the first to hear it on the radio.
Right.
How about that?
Well, you said there's going to be an official press release, but we're the first to hear about it.
Yes, you are breaking news right here.
Yay.
Exclusive, man.
Yeah, my PR person is going to beat me, but I'll be okay with that.
That's okay.
You can stay here for a while. So that's March 1st.
Yep.
Terry
Evanswood.
Yep.
Terry Evanswood is going to start doing matinee shows, correct?
Yep. Matinee shows. Now, Rebecca, you came to see us at Christmas time, and you saw Scraps and the whole Hoot and Holler gang, and told us about your son having a ball.
Oh, just fantastic. Well, first of all, Wonderworks is the coolest interactive, educational, fun place for kids and adults. It's kind of, if you think of Creative Discovery Museum,
Right.
flip it upside down, add a bunch more stuff in it.
Right.
It's more interactive in that there are actual rides and simulators and all sorts of really fun play with kind of stuff. That's pretty much what Wonderworks is. Is that fair as a description?
And then you put a Red Bull on top of it. That's Wonderworks. You're just fired up on caffeine.
Keeps you busy for hours. Yeah,
man.
A lot of fun in there.
It is a lot of fun, and then Hoot and Holler is a variety type show, a variety.
I was going to ask, with Scraps with Hoot and Holler, how long have you been performing?
I started when I was 12 years old, and now I'm 38, so, I'm getting old, man.
Wow.
So I've been doing it a long time.
And you're still getting all wacky and zany up on stage.
Man.
He is actually more than just a performer. He is the MC.
I see. Sorry,
So
you're MC of the
yes. Once he gets on stage, zaniness and wackiness ensue. You know what I'm saying?
So you've been
crazy.
You've been performing most of your life, then.
Yeah.
Has it been in this area or
Well,
elsewhere?
I've been here for 4 years. I moved out to Pigeon Forge when Wonderworks opened, and I love it here. Absolutely love East Tennessee. So going to stick around a while. But I started out as a circus clown.
Oh, cool.
Toured with Ringling Brothers for a few years in the early '90s, and worked at Disney for a few years. And then there's a Wonderworks in Orlando. And I did a comedy magic show there for about 5 years before Wonderworks gave me an opportunity to come up here.
Wow.
We shanghaied him. We said, we need somebody that's funny and good, and we want to do your own show. And he said, hey, man, I'm ready to go.
Right.
Yeah. He is hilarious on stage. And he actually does a little bit of magic himself.
Oh, yeah, a little juggling, a little magic, just a whole lot of fun.
Crazy thing with ping pong balls. I can't even describe it. You just have to see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any ping pong balls.
I'll certainly
Hutter in the car.
I'll certainly buy that ticket. But Rich, with Wonderworks, I wanted to ask: the facilities itself. It's a very large facility.
Yes.
And then you've also started adding, some other attractions this year. When you're talking about the magic show.
Yep.
So tell us about the development of that.
As we go along, we realize, and our ownership realizes, that you have to keep things fresh. A lot of folks come to a facility, and then they'll come back in a year or so, and they're saying, that's the same exact stuff that I've seen.
Sure.
We're constantly trying to add new elements, just like the magic show. We're working on a new exhibit right now called the World Clock that's going to be fantastic. It's very hands-on, interactive. It gives you a glimpse of how small you are in the world and how big your responsibility is to the world. So that's going to be a great addition to our facility. That should be coming out in April. But that's going to be pretty cool.
It's 4:16 now, 95.3 Pulse News. Zach Cooper in the studio with you. Rebecca Cruz here as well. We have guests in the studio. We have Rich Benjamin. He's with Wonderworks. And one of the performers in Wonderworks from the Hoot and Holler Dinner Theater Show. This is Scraps.
Scraps.
Yeah,
That's me, man.
Do you have to say it like that?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to say it like that? Or are we saying it incorrectly? Scrap.
No,
sorry.
scraps, however you feel it, man. However, man, it's got to be real. As long as it's real, man.
As a true performer.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I wanted to ask you, Rich, because I know you actually have some really cool combo deals where people can come in, they can get a ticket to go to Wonderworks and the Hoot and Holler Theater. Are you going to do that as well with the magic show?
Yes, we
the
are.
Matinee. How will that work?
Folks can come in and pick a la carte depending on their budget. They can just do Wonderworks, or they can do a combination package of Wonderworks, Hoot and Holler, or they can do Wonderworks Magic, or they can put all three together and have a full day of entertainment. The great thing that we're doing is kids 12 and under are free to the dinner show and to the magic show, one for paying adult. We're really reaching out to the guests of our area, trying to make it a great experience and hit that price point, because everybody's had a tough couple of years right now.
Right.
We want to make sure that we're right in the ballpark. So we give great value and great fun.
It's just too much fun to let people miss out on because they're short on dough. So we get them in there, man.
Yeah, the last time I went, as I was saying, I went with my family over Christmas, and we had kind of a, weekend Christmas time in Pigeon Forge, and went to Wonderworks actually twice, went to the dinner show once, and after Wonderworks, my son came up to me and asked if he could have one of those, what are they called? It's the little straw that you put the sugar in.
Oh, giant pixie stick, man.
A pixie stick.
The gift shop.
Well, no, he didn't say giant.
Oh, they're giant.
He said pixie stick.
Yeah.
Pixie stick. Okay. And I'm like, you remember pixie sticks?
yeah,
we
yeah,
all had
sure.
pixie sticks when we were kids. It's just this little tiny straw of sugar. I'm like, okay, you know what? Might as well go ahead and go for it. He comes out. Well, I'm not kidding
With a
you.
5-foot long
It was
pixie stick.
It was 3 feet long.
PVC
and
from Home
this
Depot.
big around.
So then you-
of
Mom's looking at him
sugar.
going, "Oh dear God, don't eat that before you get in the
Of
car."
sugar.
So then you got a kid bouncing off the cabin walls for
Oh, yeah.
18 hours.
He had already.
You're like looking for the Robitussin.
He'd
It's
already.
like, you've got a cold. Come here.
He'd already had like half of it by the time I realized what a terrible mistake I had just made.
Do you like
I wanna say thanks a
vodka?
lot, Rich.
We're there for you.
Thanks
I'll tell Sharon in the gift shop you send your love.
Well, you guys, the season here is, we're about to get into spring. People are be doing some traveling. So, the combinations that you've got there sound like a great thing. On the Magic Show side, that starts again when?
March 1st.
March 1st. So right in time.
He's
for
going to be
spring.
running 3 o'clock shows. We just put the schedule up on our website, so you can go on and check the schedules based on availability. We're just going to be tearing it up, and if like Danny and the crew this year at Christmas time, we just started adding shows at the last minute, so folks need to call in for reservations just to be sure, because it got really, really busy. People just want to have a good time. That's all there is.
And they can go to your website?
Yep. They can go to our
information?
website. We've got our contact information there. They can call in for reservations.
And what's the website?
It's wonderworkstn.com.
Wonderworkstn.com.
And there's something really cool on a website, too. It's actually a webcam that you can control. You could aim it up and down the street. You could aim it at Wonderworks. You could zoom in and zoom out.
Oh, that's
and,
cool.
You could check the traffic on it, man.
Check the traffic on there.
And there's always traffic down there in Pigeon Forge, so it's good to check
that
up
is
on.
True. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning on a
Oh, yeah.
Sunday evening, and there is traffic in
Yeah.
Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge got pancake houses and traffic. Yep, that's what we got. Man.
Yeah.
Well,
Two-a-day pancake house.
Yeah.
It is the best Baptist treat in the world, man.
Well, they also have Wonderworks as well, and we appreciate you guys for coming on. Rich Benjamin
Thanks
with
a lot.
Wonderworks and Scraps with the Hoot and Holler Dinner Show. We appreciate you guys being here. Good luck with the season coming up.
Great.
You guys can go to wonderworkstn.com for more information.